Hi, I want to thank you for being here. It's been a while since we've done a 1330 Sidereal time message, but I was guided to do one today. On the community tab, you'll find the free app that I use to calculate the Sidereal time. If that's interesting to you, you can go find it there. But before we get started, I'm going to read what the app says about 1330 Sidereal time. Well, about sidereal time, what it is. Sidereal time is a timekeeping system that astronomers use to locate celestial objects. Using sidereal time, it is possible to easily point a telescope to the proper coordinates in the night sky. Briefly, sidereal time is a time scale that is based on Earth's rate of rotation measured relative to the fixed stars rather than the sun. From a given observation point, a star found at one location in the sky will be found at the same location on another night at the same sidereal time. This is similar to how the time kept by a sundial can be used to find the location of the sun. Just as the sun and moon appear to rise in the east and set in the west due to the rotation of the earth, so do the stars. Both solar time and sidereal time make use of the regularity of Earth's rotation about its polar axis. Solar time following the sun, while sidereal time roughly follows the stars. More exactly, sidereal time is the angle measured from the observer's meridian along the celestial equator to the great circle that passes through the March equinox and both poles and is usually expressed in hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay, so that's what sidereal time is. Now, why 1330 sidereal time? In the app, it also explains studies have been done which show that a remote viewer's ability is increased by up to 400% during 13.5 local sidereal time. So your longitudinal coordinate is needed to calculate the 1330 local sidereal times for the notifications. Okay, so basically it's calculating the local sidereal time based off of my exact location. So for me, it's now 5:21 in the morning, and it will be exactly 1330 sidereal time at 5:57 in the morning. So that is 36 minutes from now. The peak of this is right at the local sidereal time that is given at 1330. But it's like a half an hour window on each side. So whenever I've done this, I try to start it about half an hour before. So we're right on schedule. So that's what local sidereal time is. We're going to see what message comes out. And my feeling is that this is going to be a macro message. Like this is a big overarching, what the heck is going on Earth type of message is the way I'm seeing it. That's the way I was feeling it as it was coming over me since, probably about 9 p.m. last night. So we're going to get started. I feel like starting with the Starseed Oracle. I did pre-shuffle all these decks, but I like to shuffle on camera so you can see all the shenanigans with the cards. So we're going to go ahead and get some more shuffles right here on the deck with you. And so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Let's see what we have. If you want to know about me, what I have to offer, and how you can get some, go underneath the video in the description box or on the website. You can find all the details you need there. Okay. So let's just go. What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? What's the message for the people who are tuned in here? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Want to talk about karmic relationships. Okay. Let's see what the book has to say about this card. Karmic relationships is on page 84. That's Strength card and Emperor card. Okay, so it's like you got to take control back. Okay, it says the constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? Some interesting questions to ponder. Conflict is a space for growth, but it does require that you look at yourself in it. Interesting. All right. I want to know more about, show me, they're talking about a conflict. I got the African Goddess Rising Oracle here. I want to know, show me about this conflict, okay? All right. So I'm seeing we're going to pull this side, that side, the connection between what you need to know and the guidance, okay? Let's see. What's the message? Clearly, there's an important message. You've been preparing me for this since last night. You had it on my mind for a few days now. We haven't done a local Sidereal time message in a long time. Okay. Well, today is the day. We're doing the message. What you want to say? This is your chance to speak. What you want to say, listeners? You got my voice. I volunteer it. You've got my mind, my heart, my energy. I volunteer it now in service. In your energy, you have seasons. Okay. Seasons coming out on one side of the table. Over here we have seasons. So seasons change. Okay, I'm hearing that song. And then on the other side of the table we have rage. Rage. Seasons and rage. Somebody's going through seasons. Somebody's going through rage. There's a conflict. Let me see. Show me the energy, the connective energy. What is connecting these two right now? It was connecting these two right now. Who? Fearless love. Fearless love. We've got two lovers. Okay. What do you need to know? What do we need to know about this energy? Karmic relationship. Worthiness. It all has to do with worthiness. Wow. Do you think you're worthy and deserving of that? Are you worthy and deserving of the love? What is your worth? Okay. Let me see. What is your worth and value? Do you see it? Do you honor it? What's the guidance in this situation, please and thank you? What is the guidance? The guidance in the situation is miracles. Ooh, I heard, if you love them, have you prayed for them? Have you prayed for them at all? If you really love someone, you can pray for them. Even if you don't love them, you can pray for them. I heard you could even pray for your enemies. You know that, right? Okay. All sarcastic and shit. What's at the bottom of this deck? We have self-sabotage. Bum, bum, bum. One of the things that was a little bit triggering to reading the book was where I was talking about we're all sweet, innocent children. I'm like, but are we? Fucking are we? Are you serious? Are we really all sweet, innocent children? I know. That right there in the book, that just kind of like it didn't sit right with my spirit. My spirit was like, I don't necessarily agree that we're all sweet, innocent children. I know there's many times where I have not been the sweet, innocent child. Let me just say that for my part. And then, in life, you cross paths with a bunch of different characters. And when you meet ones that have no problem, doing dirt and manipulating others and being down and dirty and just disgusting towards other humans, like, I don't know if I want to call them sweet, innocent children. Maybe they are at their core nature, at their core soul self, but they sure ain't expressing at it. Okay. All right. So they asked us some questions about this. So on one side, we have seasons. The other side, we have rage. In between is fearless love. Worthiness is something you need to know. Guidance is miracles. Now, here's the other part that interesting, because as I've started the reading, I was going to say it, but then I didn't. So this is what I heard while I was preparing for the reading. In this, what we're going to do, love energy. Where is the love energy? Where's the anti-love energy? What's going on between the two? And then what you need to know on the guidance. So reading it that way, the love energy right now is going through seasons, honey. Seasons are changing, okay? And that's giving me different temperature, which is giving me different energy, like stuff is growing, okay? Growing, there's growing season, there's planting season, there's harvest season, you know, all of these different seasons, right? There's a resting season too. So the seasons are changing for love energy. Love is changing, which is interesting because we have fearless love as a connecting energy with Oshun here. But then we have rage over here. So on the anti-love energy is just pissed the fuck off right now. I heard because it's not winning like it's used to. So now it's throwing a tantrum. It's throwing a whole tantrum. I heard one thing that we can say is that everyone is worthy and deserving of love, especially this type of love. We're not talking about romantic love. We're talking about the divine type of love. They call it agape. Somebody watches the agape church ministry. That is freaking cool. That's a pretty interesting church that takes into account the laws of the universe and energy and such. So if that's you, there's definitely a message in here for you. Fearless love. I want to read about this fearless love energy with Oshun. Hold on, let me pull out the book, find out where it's at here. Give me one moment, please and thank you. Oshun is on page 50. 50. If you're only bringing 50% to the table, where's your other 50% going? You need to bring 100% to what you do. Not be split-minded about shit, I heard. Okay. But 50, that's 5 and 0. Card number 50 is, so 5 and 0, that's Hierophant with 0, the Fool. Okay. But for me, that's Hierophant energy with infinite potential. All right. So the goddess Oshun is here with fearless love. Goddess Oshun is the exalted Orisha deity of honey, sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Yoruba lady of gold's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Ooh. Interesting, because that energy came through in one of our readings. I'm trying to remember exactly how I said it. It's not here in my brain right now, but there was something to the effect of like, you have so much love that like you overwhelm them with it. Your love is too much. Their capacity for love is not the same as your capacity for love. Your love can easily become too much for somebody, especially somebody who's based in rage energy. Like that is completely opposite. The seasons is like, okay, seasons card is giving me a very go with the flow energy, a go with the flow energy. Somebody here is mad because they self-sabotage themselves and you still loving them. That love could be flooding them out right now. It says, Oshun's guidance, dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. Okay. The embodiment. You are love and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. The goddess declaration. I give love. I receive love. I am love. That's what this situation, that's the connecting energy in this. So we have somebody here with the seasons. We have somebody here with rage. And I'm keeping this other book, the Starseed Oracle, out because I feel like we're going to answer all them questions with the cards too. But before we do that, I want to go over this spread here. I'm going to use the tarot and just find out some more. And like I said, all these decks are pre-shuffle, but I'm going to go ahead and get some shuffles on the camera because I just like you to see that the cards are shuffled. I'm not setting these cards up. And if you've been here for a while, you already know you can't make this stuff up the way it works out here. Yeah, it's definitely happening on purpose. So show me seasons, Listeners God. On the love side of it, we have the King of Swords. Ooh, clarity, clear knowing, clear understanding, the intellect, the philosopher, the one who sees facts clearly. Okay. King of Swords is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. There's even an owl on there to represent the wisdom of the King of Swords. Let me see what that King of Swords, what do we have? The Seven of Swords. Clarity. I heard about the divine plan, about the mysteries, about seeing clearly where there's some sneakiness going on, okay, knowing how you need to strategize in this situation, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's in a rage. Yeah, wanna be wise in the way you move, okay? Let me see. Show me more about the seasons. Why is the seasons card here? Because the King of Wands, now we got another king, okay? The King of Wands. Show me more about this King of Wands and the seasons energy. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy now. And with that King of Wands, we have the Strength card. So in the seasons, okay, look, in the seasons energy, what I'm seeing here in the love energy, understanding very clearly that there's always a divine plan at play. And with the King of Wands, this is like doing things in an upright way, okay, but not just doing any old thing, doing things with sense, connected to the divine energies. The Strength card is that Leo energy, is heart connected energy, is connected to the divine, okay? So, and it's the Strength card that overcomes the devil. The strength is what overcomes the devil. This is where you have courage. This is where you don't just do any old thing just to be doing it. This is where you make wise decisions, because you know your decisions and your actions reaps consequences. So you will make them wisely, so you don't get yourself caught up. So here you are, seeing clearly. You could be seeing about somebody's sneaky behavior. You could be seeing about all the lies and deceptions that are being given to mankind, society in general. You could be wanting to lash out and do some shit to, you know, put up, participate in some resistant group or something like that. But I heard that you know, though, that what you resist persists, what you embrace, you can erase. So here you're trying to find the divine plan to erase this rage energy, this anti-love energy out this experience, okay, to transmute the energy of it. You know, it has to do with love. Love is the key that unlocks everything. So how can you love something that's just so fucking angry with that rage over there? How can you love it when it shows up with bitterness and anger and violence? Well, they're saying because of the awareness that comes out of these experiences, right? There's awareness that comes out of these experiences that expands that love energy, actually. Think about it. Anytime you heard about some mass uncool, fucked up bullshit, what do people do? Everybody start praying for them. They start promoting, advocating. They start trying to speak out towards what they prefer to see instead of all the shit that they've been seeing or whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? You see an atrocity, that causes people to rise up. It causes people to gather together to get their head on straight, see things from another point of view, speak out about what matters to them. I also see, like, on a large scale, the anti-love energy is pissed off right now because the season is changing and people are knowing about their dirt with the King of Swords, Seven of Swords. People are learning. There's a lot of information going around these days, honey, and people are learning about the deceptions. They're learning about all the cover-ups. They're learning about the BS that's going on in our society. A lot of people have been in a whole lot of denial, like it was nothing more than a river just swimming in that shit, just swimming in denial for a long time about some of the stuff that really been going on in our society. And now there's this big King of Swords moment, a clarity moment about the Seven of Swords, about the deceptions, about the lies. This could cause some to really want to get angry and do some things. But there's this awareness also that there is a divine plan for everything. So if this situation is really that fucked up and that ugly, then you know that to counterbalance that, you trust in God to take action and universe to correct action, because we live for somebody here, we need to leave God out of the conversation. I heard we still gonna talk about it for those who ain't got that issue, but for somebody here, I'm gonna say this in a way that doesn't make you get triggered by the word God. Okay. And what it is, it's like the universe you live in, according to the universal laws, this is a place of balance. What's done in the dark must come out in the light. The pendulum that swings this way must eventually swing the other way. What goes up must come down. That's how the laws of this planet work. So whether you like it or not, and if you think you're invincible to them and you can circumvent those laws, well, honey, you're about to have another thing coming. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody who does, like the powers that were, they be thinking that they can get away from ever having to get checked or get caught up behind all the dirt that they done did forever. But these cards, no, universal law doesn't even support that. You know what I'm saying? There are universal laws in place that ensure that no matter, even if they got away with it for thousands of years of humanity, as the powers that were had done, at some point, they gonna have to pay the dues, man. Those dues come due. And the longer they put it off, the longer it gets put off, the more the dues are. It's like they're deeper in debt. They're deeper in debt with the universe. So I just heard a phrase I haven't used in a long time, and they even want me to pull out and make a card for it, because I used to say this all the time. I can't believe we don't have a card for it yet. And it's this. You might, if you've been with me for a while, you might remember this one. Autocorrect is in full effect. We haven't said that in a long time. Autocorrect. The universe has a way of autocorrecting. And it's in full effect right now. So there's another message for us. And a new card for our decks. Yay! Okay. Autocorrect is in full effect. That's why we have the laws of rhythm and all this stuff. These different laws of the universe that allows for checks and balances. It's almost like if we're going to get back to the God, it's almost like if God knew that there had to be certain checks and balances that were not administered by humans, because some humans will grow so powerful that the only thing that could check them would be law. So there's certain laws set up on this planet. The energy you put out comes back to you. What goes this way must go that way. The upswing is only equal and opposite force of the down. You know what I'm saying? So if it's been down, don't worry, it's coming up, baby. The universal law supports that. So somebody needed that message. A lot of people I heard needed that message. There's a lot of folks that needed that message. Stuff been tough. I heard rock rough and stuff with your Afro puffs, baby, because let me tell you, the universe has a way of correcting everything. But the only thing that can counteract that is you sitting up here complaining about how shit don't ever go your way and stuff like that, and everything's fucked up and all that type of stuff. You just leave all that out your conversation. Can you replace all that boo-hoo stuff and all the woe is me and woe is we conversation with autocorrect is in full effect? When you see some bullshit happening on our planet, in our political world, in our society, amongst humanity in general, here on earth, can you just, instead of getting into dwelling upon the atrocity or whatever the fuck you want to call it, can we just say autocorrect is in full effect? And in that way, I heard we have the power to invoke the autocorrection. Hello, we have the power to allow the autocorrection that the universe has been wanting to bring through, but the consciousness hasn't supported it. There's got to be alignment for things, and it'll be held off until the consciousness is in alignment, whether it's in your personal life or for planet Earth in general. There's got to be a certain level of alignment. Well, here's the good news. There's so much alignment in one's waking up to their authentic love nature, and one's being more allowing and accepting of who people are in the energy of love, and who they are in the energy of love, because self-love was definitely mentioned in this fearless love. You got to have definitely love for yourself, right? And so many people is waking up to more energies and more greater capacity of love because they're looking at themselves. There is a lot of people right now too, I'm hearing, is looking at all the rage that they've been holding on. So there's this battle going on inside of people right now where they're being called towards love because Gaia has raised its vibration. So if you're going to coexist on Gaia, you're going to have to raise your vibration too, or you're literally going to vibrate the fuck off the planet, which means your physical life will cease to be. You'll go into spirit, baby, because that in spirit, you can vibrate over there, but you can't, if you can't match a vibration of Gaia, Gaia itself will reject you in whatever form that looks like. You know what I'm saying? I heard some of the things that folks think are atrocities is really Gaia's way of cleansing the anti-love energies right up out the planet. Yeah, that's a cold pill to swallow right there. But in our lifetime, Gaia has raised in vibration so much that is causing a equal and opposite reaction from those lower vibrational entities that don't want to give up. So now they mad about it. Now they mad about it. You see what I'm saying? Now they mad about it. Where this is a battle inside of yourself as you keep trying to raise your vibration and you're successfully doing it. They say lose the word trying out of your conversation. As you're raising your vibration successfully, whether it's just a tiny bit every day or huge chunks at a time, it doesn't matter. You're raising your vibration because more consistently than ever, you're holding that love, peace, and happiness energy purely in your heart, okay, than ever before. Sustaining that energy, sustaining that vibration. And as you do that, you contribute to humanity's raised vibration. And there are those anti-love energies that's in resistance to that. They're acting up right now. Oh yeah, they acting up. They're acting up because their truth is out all over the news. It's out all over social media. Folks are finding out all kinds of stuff that's been going on. Little secrets, little dirty shit folks been doing and thinking they were going to get away with it. For all that stuff is coming out. This is happening in our personal lives. It's also happening in society, on earth overall. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care where you're at. This is just what's happening on earth right now. Okay. But instead of doing just any old thing and going off and creating some more karmic relationships with people and situations in our lives, we hold on, check ourselves. I heard stand still and see the power of the Lord thy God. That's what I heard. Yeah. No, that's not a direct quote from the Bible. Somebody thought that was a direct quote from the Bible. I believe that the Bible says it a lot differently. I don't have my Bible here. My daughter wanted to read it, so she's got it over at her house. But yeah, it says, stand still and see the power of the Lord thy God. Okay, what is the Lord thy God? In this essence, the way the Lord thy God is coming through, even though it's coming through with those old religious words, don't freak out, it's talking about your dominant vibration, okay? The divine energy as you hold it dominantly in your own energetic field. That's what it's speaking about, okay? Let me get, I got the Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle out here too. So I'm going to go over our spread with these cards too. But let me start here on the love side of it, the energy. Show me the King of Swords. What's the King of Swords saying? What's this King of Swords? Why is the King of Swords here on the Seasons card in the love side of the spread, please? And it says the marker. The mile marker for the love energy was everybody come into awareness, the awareness of that. Yeah, the clarity and the clarity and the understanding is a marker for humanity. It's a important marker on the timeline for humanity. Okay. Now let's see, what is this Seven of Swords? Show me what the Seven of Swords is in this. This is what the marker is about. And again, I'm hearing it's about when people become aware of all the deceptions that have been pulled, all the illusions that are out there. And remember that there's a divine plan for everything. And we have the drunkard. The drunkard flipped out with the test. The drunkard flip out with the test. So on the left side of the table, some of you, these karmic relationships have to do with people who are heavy into substance abuse, honey, and they are a test for you. In society, you're going to see a lot of folks who is going, I heard, losing their damn mind about this substance abuse stuff. Not able to be in their mind to get the clarity, okay? Some of them, they ain't getting it. They ain't getting it because it's a test, and it is presenting a test. It presents a test to everybody who does get it. Like, how you gonna deal with this today? I heard, how you gonna deal with this today? Okay, but there's a marker in your conscious awareness, in your clarity, in your clear knowing and understanding. Another thing that I'm getting with the marker is the King of Swords. Oh, he has no problem putting that sword down and cutting some stuff off. Cutting people out of his life. It's like a whole death. It's like I heard death march when the King of Swords comes through a relationship and cuts it off. There's a cut off because there's been some deception. There's been some lies. There's been some BS. Okay, these folks, I heard they were drunk off their own power. They've been drunk off their own power. It was all a test for you. Were you going to fall victim and prey to the ones who were drunk off of their own power? Because I'm picking up on abuse of power energy. Now, in your personal life, this translates to people who have positions of authority. It could be your parents. It could be your lovers. It could be even children who try to take control over you. They feel like they got certain authorities, misuse of power. You could be having experiences where you just got clarity about people who are not in their right mind. Because when it says drunkard, all I think about is somebody who is not in control of their mind or their bodily functions. Why? Because they're under another influence. What other influence are they under? In this reading, they're under the influence of rage. I heard blind anger. Okay, let me see what's up with this King of Wands energy that we had over here on the left side of the spread. Show me more about the King of Wands, please, and thank you. What's the King of Wands talking about? Why is the King of Wands here on the love energy side of the spread? Show me more. It says the benefactor. The benefactor came out. Now, I do want to show you because this card flipped over, but it stayed in the deck, and it says the skeleton. I'm going to flip it right back over, put it right there where it was because it did not come out, but they said to show it to you. So the benefactor, King of Wands. A benefactor is somebody who benefits a situation. So what this is showing me is by the way you're choosing to respond and behave in regards to this deception that you got clarity about is in a benevolent way, to be a benefactor, to be a benefit in this experience. Let me see this strength card now. Why is the strength card showing up over here on the love energy? Show me why the strength card has presented. Why is the strength card here? What's the message about the strength card? We have one card fall out. It says the treasury. Ha! The treasury. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Ooh, on the love energy with the benefactor coming out with the treasury over this King of Wands and the strength card. Oh, baby. I see people who got clarity about this deception coming into positions of wealth and power. I ain't even gonna lie. That's exactly what I just saw. Yeah, they're gonna have access to more. Why? Because they understand what not to feed and what to feed with it. When you got power and wealth at the level that I'm seeing here, the way you use it is important because you either going to feed this rage machine or you going to feed the love machine. You're going to feed anti-love energy or you're going to feed love energy by what you do with the money, how you spend the money, or what kind of experiences you're purchasing, what kind of products you're purchasing, what kind of businesses you're supporting, what kind of people you're supporting, all of that. So there's some clarity about no longer supporting those energies. It's out there. Mother loving mind. That's what I heard. They out there. Mother loving mind. Okay. Not in control of their actions, not in control of their mental faculties. Okay. And using those funds, using that time, using those gifts, using whatever it is that you have that is your treasury in a benevolent way, in a beneficial way. Seasons are changing. So what I see, the love energy right here is a major shift happen here where deceptions are being shown, and those wealth and power energies are being redirected to the left side. It's time with the seasons card. It's time for the left side because autocorrect is in full effect to have the wealth and power so that it can use it to continue to invest in that love energy on earth. Because I said it many times. They said make another card. Why is this not in the deck yet? Okay. A bad person with a lot of money can do a lot of bad. But at the same time, a good person with a lot of money can do a lot of good. Okay. So some of you are going to be given a lot of money or power, whatever that is. A good person with a lot of money does a lot of good. Yeah, money is an indicator of your heart condition, honey. The way you use your money is going to show your heart condition. Yeah. Money is an energy. It's energy to be interchanged with others. So the balance of wealth and power is shifting. It's shifting away from those who don't have control. This is telling me the ones out of control, the ones who are deceptive, the ones who are abusing their power, the ones who are dark, manipulative, and deceptive with it, being cut off. That's what I'm seeing, is being cut off. Money is energy. Yeah. The love energy will be having the treasury of wealth and power in order to be that benefactor towards love energy. Hello. It's been in balance on earth for how long? How many hundreds of years, thousands of years has the balance of power been in the hands of those who have done so many things hidden in the dark, started wars? The only thing that happens with wars is widows, baby. There's no peace that comes from war. How the fuck you think a war is going to bring peace? You know what I'm saying? Divisionism, separating them, giving us reasons to hate one another, trying to instill that into us. Well, you better than this one because you from this city, you from that town, you have this education, you this color skin, you in this religion, you in that belief, you in participate, you do this, you do that, so now you better than that one. Let's just divide you out. Well, we're all part of a whole. That's what love energy knows. We're all contributing to the whole. And in this energy, those who are contributing to bringing the balance in where it has been unbalanced for thousands of years and the dark energies have run rampant on earth is receiving this opportunity to do it from the love energy. Okay, let me see the rage over here. The anti-love energy is in a rage. Show me this anti-love energy. Show me why Medusa came out with the rage. Whoo, they said, don't look at her because she'll freeze you. She'll freeze you and turn you into stone. You'll be stuck. If you get caught up in that anti-love energy, it's easy to get stuck in life. We have the Knight of Swords coming out. Okay, with what? What else about this rage energy? The Magician. What else? Show me the rage energy on the anti-love side. The Page of Wands. Okay. Anti-love energy on the rage card. We have the Devil. Okay. Knight of Swords. Show me this Knight of Swords on the Rage card here with the anti-love energy. And it's the Witness. Ooh-wee. So the negativity has been witnessed and it's caused action to go about. Like people are seeing the truth about the anti-love energy. They're pretty pissed off because people have witnessed something. The people have witnessed something. Okay. What's the Magician? I heard it was a trick. It was a lot of trickery involved. Let me see. Show me the Magician on the anti-love energy Rage card. Why is the Magician here? What is this Magician? This Magician is the Society. Ha! Is that what it is? Okay, so this is giving me again the method of revelation, honey. They shall be trying to implant some stuff in your society. They try to show you things to piss you off. The anti-love energy in their way of fighting back is to try to get people pissed off. Get you mad about this, get you mad about that, get you scared about this, get you scared about that. It's fight, flight, or fawn energy with that Knight of Swords is what I saw. Okay, and what? The Society. They're trying to trick people into working against themselves, basically, by the stuff that's being put out, promoted, advertised, spoke about on the news. You know how the news be all having the same exact script to read to you. I'm sure you've seen those videos too. Yeah, the anti-love energy has been witnessed by society. They want to maintain, they wanted to keep it, they can operate better if nobody knows what's really going on. If they could keep it secret, well, they can keep getting away with it better. Problem is, everybody fucking knows now. Or enough of us do, at least. Maybe everybody doesn't yet, but give it a little bit more. Just give it a couple more years and you'd be surprised how everybody knows. Because so many know. Now, I don't know about your experience, but when I walk around this world and I speak to new people, they always seem to know. They seem to be people in the know every time. They may not know everything that I do, and I might not know everything they do, but they know a lot about these illusions that have been presented to our society. Because society is the one with the power, the mass consciousness. Yeah, they want to affect the mass consciousness. If we could get enough people in society to believe this bullshit that we're pulling right here as their truth, guess what? That mass society will make it true for us just by their powerful points of focus. That's what they know. I heard that's how the anti-love energy has gotten away with this shit for so long. They duped humanity. Humanity was oblivious to what the fuck was going on. That's why they're so pissed that the information is coming out right now and their plans are being witnessed. The information is being witnessed. The information is being spread. There's been a leak. Oh my goodness. WikiLeaks, what? It's too much information out. Information is getting out really fast about lies and deceptions and the trickery that the powers that were and the anti-love energy has put on society. Now, let me see this Page of Wands. What's the Page of Wands over here? Show me this Page of Wands. I heard trying a new tactic. Because the Page of Wands, they showed me new adventure, but then they said trying a new tactic. Let's see what came out the Kabbalah. Causality. Yeah, trying a new tactic to cause something to happen. Causality is giving me the word reason. They want me to look the freaking word up. Hold on. I'm always good to look some stuff up. Causality. The relationship between cause and effect, the principle that everything has a cause, a reason why stuff is happening. So they got a new technique to try to affect why things are happening about what? The devil, to keep people stuck. We're going to try to piss you off. So let me see the devil energy. Why is the devil energy here? They got a new tactic to ensnare people, to get people caught up in fear and can't do it and stuck. And there no power the moment. Okay, so they doing this right now. I need more. Show me what is this tactic. What is this tactic they're using? What are they using in this tactic? Show me more about the tactic, the new tactic to ensnare humanity that they trying. What can you show me about that? Show me more. The audience. The audience. Yeah, they're just showing me like they're using stuff that's happening in your news right now, in society right now. Like they're using all this stuff to try to get folks into worked up into a rage. Into a rage. Fearless love is showing up in here as a connection. Okay, so show me, why is fearless love here in the connection? This is what connection to. Because, that's so cool. Thank you. They just gave me a perfect illustration using mathematics. They say, because if this one is projecting out a -5 and you projecting out a +5, that neutralizes it. Hello, it neutralizes it. The love energy putting out that positive energy counterbalances this low vibrational energy. But here's the thing, what they don't know what to, I heard this is just all channel. They said what they really don't know what to do something about is the fact that it's not like they're putting out -5 and the love energy is putting out +5. No, because it takes one person to affect thousands upon thousands or millions, even sometimes billions, depending on how high that love vibration is in the one, right? On how high their frequency is, to affect that many people who's in a lower vibration. So really what we have here is a situation. This is why they're acting like crazy, trying to figure out what the fuck they're going to do to maintain their wealth and power, which has already been decided. It's not going to be that way, honey. Shit is about just flip the script on that. But the love energy is so powerful right now that it's not +5 over -5. Oh no, we're like 50 plus 50. Where the heck did I see that number 50 at? I said something about number 50. Where the heck was that 50 at? Hold on, I want to know. Seasons is a card number 1. Hold on, I didn't even notice that before. Card number 1, honey, on the love side. And I heard number 1. Yeah, they were given number 1. The love energy was put in first place because it was always first place. Okay, it was the first place winner. But the other thing I heard was 1 as in WON, won. Okay, won. Okay, now let me see. Where did that card fit? I saw a number 50 somewhere, and I'm not seeing it now. Where the heck did I see? It was on page 50. So it was on page 50 in the book. I think it was the Fearless Love was on page 50. That's where I saw number 50. Yes, there it is. So if negativity and anti-love energy is coming with a -5 right now, not only has the love energy counterbalanced it, but it has surpassed it by 45 points. Hello with the 50. Coming in with the 50 because you're hitting them with the fearless love. You're not hitting them with the fear. You're hitting them with fearless love. You're hitting them with love that's not afraid of them being mad. You're hitting them with love that's not afraid of what the fuck they might do. You're hitting them with love that's not afraid of their false fake news. You're hitting them with love that's not afraid of their fucking their free concerts that nobody knows is a concert. You're hitting them you're hitting them with love over all the bullshit that has gone on. You keep bringing that love energy, and it's that much more powerful than anti-love energy. So the love energy is winning. The love energy is winning. That's it. And it's what it is, it's the autocorrect in full effect. Okay. And why? Because a good person with a lot of money is going to do a lot of good. And it's time for that. The balance of power has been in the hands of, I heard the word evil for so long. There's been so many evildoers that have just been thriving. And then all these beautiful angelic earth angels have been going through the most, just trying to make it because they're underneath the power in the well of the anti-love energies. Well, guess what? Anti-love has been squashed. The anti-love energy has been squashed. So what's happening is like the final cleanup. You know what I'm saying? It's the final cleanup going on. And we saw the beginnings of it. Now, the final cleanup, you think about that washing them dishes when I say the final cleanup, wiping down them kitchen counters. Now, that don't take but a minute to do, right? But What they're talking about here, this final cleanup, we're talking about thousands of years of mess to clean up. So it's going to take a few years to clean this mess up, baby. It's not we're talking about taking something that's done on the spiritual level, translating it and letting it firm itself into physical level. So it takes a little bit of time. They're trying to get you caught up in this moment, being an audience to all the shenanigans that's going on in our news and in the social media and shit like that. If it pisses you off, it's not going to benefit you, Earth, or anyone else, is what I heard. Keep choosing to focus on love energy. Keep choosing to focus on what you want to see more of in your life. This is your power. You want to heal the world. You want to see peace on earth. You want to see people be treated the way they treated. You want to see good people thriving and all that. Then start paying attention to where that is actually happening. Because I don't care what's going on out there in the world. It's happening somewhere. It's always happening somewhere. And they're throwing in my mind all these images of different real life stories of people that have been in some of the most atrocious experiences and still found goodness even in those. There's always somebody there with a good heart that's helping somebody out. There's always a place where they themselves is the one that's bringing the love to the table where there was no other love there to be found. Okay, it's always there. Let me see this fearless love. Why is fearless love here? Oh, Shun, why are you here in this connection? Show me more. Show me more. Okay. The Three of Swords. And, okay, so the truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free. All right. What else? The High Priestess. Understanding and knowing surrounding the truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free. I heard, it's going to take some pain to get to where we want to be as a society of humanity. Okay, what else? The King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, honey. Yes, love wins every time. That's what I heard when I saw this. The King of Pentacles, stabilizing it, make it real on the physical plane, making it happen, seeing it. And there again is that, what are you choosing to look at? Are you letting yourself get caught up in worry and fear and dread and, oh my God, we're in danger and all this crazy shit? Or are you focused on, no, this is just a side effect? Because remember, we decide and declare what it all means, right? All this bullshit that's happening out there is only because that love energy is so strong right now and has already won. Your intuition already knows that. Okay, let me see this Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here in this connection? The truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free. A lot of folks gonna be in some shock when they see the truth. When the truth is, as the truth is being revealed more and more. Okay, the cauldron about the. Oh Lord, what is a cauldron used for? That's how the witch make the magic spells, right? Now, if you call yourself a witch, you please don't take offense to this, but we're gonna use it in the traditional, storybook way of the evil energies working their dark magic is being revealed. How the evil energies are using their dark magic, because Earth has been in a huge karmic relationship recently. I heard for all the places where it gave away its power. Whoo. Okay, let's take a look at this High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here on the fearless love in this connection? What's the High Priestess? She's knowing the sorrow. The sorrow. You know it's going to hurt, okay? You know it's going to hurt. The truth hurts like a bee and sets you free. Okay, but you know that through that sorrow, again, what do we talk about? When the atrocities happen on Earth, think about major societal nasty shit that has happened among humans doing other humans dirty. That shit, and you hear about it, it upsets people and it causes people to take a stand. Either you going to approve that shit and co-sign it, or you're going to take a stand for what you prefer to see in the situation. Now, you might not go, and we would never recommend you to go get involved in nobody's big protests and all this shit that they do. If you feel that that's for you to do, everybody has their position. It's not ours. It's not mine. It's not this channel's. We don't get involved in political shit. We hold our power here, doing what we do. That's the most powerful and effective thing we can do. But there's a knowing that those hurtful things that happen in society, the sorrow from it moves people. It opens up. For some people, it cracks a heart open where it was never cracked open before. Some people didn't sympathize with the cause of certain groups until they found out that those groups were being killed off in atrocious experiences. And then their heart was open, like, oh, we can't allow this to happen no more. Okay. King of Pentacles. Stabilizing it. Now, here's the other thing. These two energies down here, the Three of Swords and the High Priestess with the cauldron and the sorrow, is, they just said, is related to this side of it. They've been here. They know they've been working to cause sorrow. They know they've been working dark magic and dark energies to cause sorrow and pain, because they've been thriving off of that. That's what they've been living off of. So if you've been sitting in your house worried about what you heard on the news on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or wherever the fuck you get your news from, the person at the bodega, I don't know. But if you've been doing that, that's exactly what the fuck they want you to do, because in that place, you're giving up all your power to all these external circumstances. This is why here on this channel, we talk about authenticity, love, peace, and happiness, empowerment, and emotional mastery, not allowing outside situations to dictate what vibration we're going to be holding, what frequency we're going to sit in. We choose our frequency. We decide and declare what that is. That's where our biggest power is at. That's why we got this King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here. What is this King of Pentacles? Because this King of Pentacles and Six of Wands is showing me over here the love energy. Yeah, the anti-love energy is well aware that they cause their own demise. They know what the fuck they've been up to for all these years. They know where they've been lying and deceiving folks. They know about mass deception. The beloved. King of Pentacles coming through as the beloved. Honey, the King of Pentacles is the one with the wealth and power. Hello. The beloved. You are beloved. If you're in tune with this energy and you are love energy, you are beloved. The universe loves you. God loves you. Gaia loves you. Humanity loves you. Even the angel that has been numbed to silence over here in the anti-love energy loves you. Because that's what this one really wants to be. That's why they over here in a rage, because that's a very low vibration. That is an extremely low vibration. And that is an indicator that those ones who are there, if they're in rage, they are literally in opposition to what their own soul is craving, to what their own highest self wants. But some of them, you could say they don't have a soul and they don't have a higher self, because they've been killing it. Every time that conscious comes out and says, you know, you're doing some fucked up shit, there's consequences and repercussion for it, they're like, fuck you, bitch, I'm leaving. I don't want to hear what you got to say. So they done run so far away from their conscious, they hardly can't hear it no more. They done run so far from their soul, they hardly don't even know they got one no more. They're like soulless corpses just walking around here dead as fuck. The only way they get their life is just like a vampire. What is a vampire? It's a dead creature. It's fucking dead, but yet it's immortal, right? And how does it stay alive? By taking the life force of the others. That's exactly what the fuck has been going on here. But you're beloved. You're protected. And now that you know the truth about what the fuck is going on there, you're not allowing your focus to be fucked up by all this fake news and all this scary stuff that they trying to promote fear and worry inside of folks. No. Six of Wands, victory is here. You're being recognized for your victory in this situation. Coming out with the tempter. Yeah, victory over the tempter. They tempted you to get worried. They tempted you to get in fear. They tempted you to be afraid. They tempted you to be a victim. No, baby, you overcome all that shit. Worthiness is here. Show me that worthiness energy. Why is worthiness here? Show me why is worthiness here. Worthiness is here because we have judgment, honey. Yes. Decide and declare what it all means to you. As you call it out, so it comes about. Wow. Show me worthiness. Show me worthiness. Okay. And the Two of Swords. And then this one flipped over in my hand with it, and we're going to take it, I heard, and it's temperance. So choosing, you decide not to look at the bullshit, and you decide to choose peace is what those cards are saying right here with the Page of Cups, to focus on a more lighthearted energy. They want you to look down and out. You looking up and out, baby, honey. Yes, they want you to look down and out. You looking up and out. Okay, you're not gonna lower your eyes in this. You're not gonna put your head down and get into worry and stress. No, you're not, because you know better. You know too much. You know that it's deceptions. Your spirit already showed you. You got the clarity about these deceptions and these lies that's going on. You already been knowing this. So let's see. Show me the Judgment card now. Why is Judgment here with the worthiness? What's the Judgment about? Judgment is about the sign. Ha! And then immediately when I heard that, I heard Ace of Base. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Hold on, let me see. Ace of Base. The sign. They want me to look at the lyrics a little bit more. I got a new life. You would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is enough enough? I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without understanding. And then it says, under the pale moon, for so many years I've wondered who you are. How could a person like you bring me joy? Under the pale moon where I see a lot of stars. The stars. There's a lot of truth coming out about your celebrities, man. Your celebrity politicians, your celebrity celebrities, your celebrity this, that, and the others, your celebrity preachers, your celebrity speakers, your celebrity performers, whatever, all those stars. And how could you love them now that you know what they've been up to? Now that you know what kind of pedophilia, little pedo, Pervy Island visitors and shit, they be touring over at Pervy Island. Now you know that. How could you love them? But yeah, you saw the sign, and it opened up your eyes. That's what you need to know. That sign that you saw gave you judgment. Okay, some of you literally started to understand the sign languages that they was using. You know, talking about pizzas and hot dogs. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Let me see. Why is the Two of Swords here? Yeah, it's about what you didn't see before. What you didn't see before. The heart. You can't trust what you see with your eyes. You got to trust what your heart is telling you. Your eyes will not see it. She's blindfolded there. But her heart will let her know. And that's the sign. You know what you're worth. You know what you deserve, okay? And you know what humanity deserves. You know what people deserve in general, okay? Temperance. You choose peace. You choose peace over stress and worry. And rage. Let me see. Why is Temperance here? Because the surgeon, oh wow, and with the skill of a surgeon, you go in and you replace that which doesn't work with something that does work. Focusing on what they're doing out there and all the distractions that they're providing for you at this time, you know that that's not beneficial for you. You cut that focus out, and you go into the Page of Cups, that lighthearted energy. Let me see. What is it? Thirst. Choosing what you want to see more of. Visualizing, imagining, daydreaming. Yeah. You also know about cutting out folks that in situations that's just not nourishing your soul. They leave you thirsty. You know, you understand that. You see the signs. You follow the guidance from your spirit through your heart. Okay. Your heart is going to connect you to the universe every time. Now we have as guidance miracles. They say it would be wise for you to play around with the miracles in your mind, in your energy, in your point of focus. If miracles were happening, and they are, what would they look like? Okay. Miracles are always a beautiful thing. So let's see. Queen of Pentacles. There you go. You can make it happen in the physical world if you could focus it on it. Feel it and imagine it. Okay, see it, let it play in your mind like a movie. You know how you get all into the movies, you be yelling at the TV, laughing at the TV. Get that mug, get that one. Oh my God, they just, my side hurts. I'm laughing so hard. These fools are so silly. Yes, get into it like that. Make it so real. Her eyes are closed. The miracles. See and feel the miracles in your body, baby. Yes. Okay. And not just for you, but this is for society. And a lot of people are doing this right now. A lot of people are waking up to their power to heal themselves and the world, bring light and truth. So many people are calling for the light and the truth because there's been nothing but darkness and lies for so long. That's a strong mass consciousness calling. Let me see the Queen of Pentacles. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please, as guidance. And we have the Wanderer. Yeah, they said, let your mind wander, okay? Imagine the miracles, and what will you do with the miracles? Where will you go? How will I feel? You know, all of those things. What plans will you carry out? Okay, show me the miracles. Show me miracles as guidance. Show me miracles. You got to believe in them miracles, honey. You got to let your mind go on a journey into miracle land. Okay. The Hermit. Yeah, it's a soul searching. This is something that's done on your own. This is something can nobody else make you do. I heard you could do this no matter where the body's at. Okay, you meditate. Okay, meditation is going to align you with miracles because you're connecting your heart to the universe, to source, to God. With the Hermit, we have Pandora's box, and you can make anything happen. Okay. And you know what? Again, with the Hermit also has this energy of withdrawing from society. Interesting the way that comes through. Thank you. Okay. Withdrawing from society, withdrawing from the Pandora's box. What was in Pandora's box? A whole bunch of fucking curses. You don't have to open it. You don't have to open it. You don't have to go there. You have a choice of where you're going to go, and you don't have to even look at what's going on outside. Yes, you live in the world. No, you're not oblivious. But do you have to spend half of your day focused on it? No, you don't. You could know what's going on out there and still choose to focus and put your energy in a different place, in the place of solutions. I heard. Let me see. Show me the miracles. Lovers, choices, baby. Choices and decisions about things coming together. You can focus on how things are coming together, even through all this hurt that sets a person free. Okay, let me see the Lovers energy. Why is the Lovers here? Because the Man of Blood. People with blood running through their veins. Okay, choices. Is this about people choosing to focus their energy on one's finding their life force more sacred, okay, and not giving it up to the vampires who are men of blood, yeah, but they always need somebody else's blood. Hello, okay. Choices. Let me see what else is guidance. What else is the guidance here? One more card for the miracles. Why is the miracles the guidance? Yeah, choices of humanity. Two of Pentacles. There's that change. A change that brings balance. Calling on the energies of the light. Okay. Let me see the Two of Pentacles as guidance with the miracles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Show me clearly. Because the seed. Yeah. As you focus on choices that are being made, and you look at the choices you've made, you look at the choices that are being made by others in society, others in your world, choices, you know, you representing choices overall, whether it's your choice, choices of other people, you know, you can focus that people have a choice. You're going to either look at the shit storm that they want you to and get caught up in darkness, or you can choose to look at, you know, what is bringing life to you and plant those seeds of change, baby. You could, I heard, be the change you want to see. That's a quote. I don't know who started it, but I know I've heard it forever. The actor is at the bottom of the deck. I heard, fake it till you make it. Listen, you visualize that, you play that scenario out in your spirit, in your mind, in your energy field long enough, and it will become, yeah, the Two of Wands. It's felt like it's so far away. It felt like it was so far away, so far, so far away to have this woke society of people who are empowered, who know their power, who choose to focus more positively, don't get caught up in propaganda and fake news and fake stories and worry and fear and rage and anger. Okay, there's another message here for somebody who listen, you've been asking the universe to help you get your own rage under control, because you've been an angry person for quite long enough. You're tired of being so fucking angry. So, that change is here. That change is here. This is about you growing your soul in that case. This is about you choosing that you don't have to react to the anger. You can choose a way of peace. And if you're visualizing on behalf of humanity, like, just take a minute. What does our society look like with people who understand the deceptions that have been going on to make us be against one another, or to try to get us to attack one another or to live in fear? You know what I'm saying? What does society look like when we let go of those and we replace it with planting those seeds of love for humanity, for one another, for soul growth? Okay. And that everybody deserves to know what's really happening in their world. And more people are getting it every freaking day. So they could try to do all these different things that they want to try to do to try to mess with people's minds. But that's not going to work. That's not going to work forever. It worked for a long fucking time. They just thought it was going to work forever. They're getting another thing coming. Now, they want me to go ahead and answer these questions from the 2 decks that we use just to continue. And I heard just pull off the top, no more shuffling. No more shuffling. So I'm going to put both of these decks right here face down so you can see that we ain't shuffling no more, just like we were guided. And we're going to answer these questions right off the top. First question: how can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? The answer: 6 of Pentacles and the Dancer. Dance with life. Dance with life. Notice that I heard the energy you put out comes back to you. Okay. So if that's true, how is that energy that's being presented what's coming back to us? In other words, what I'm getting is like, this is going to show where folks have been living in fear and doubts and lack of limitation, feeling like somebody else had more control in their experience, victim mode, all that stuff. That's what's going to come out. Okay. And then how can you bring a dance to that? Which is saying to me, how can you bring in, like, everything happens for a reason? Okay, this is how I benefited. That's how I got stronger. This is how I got more flexible. This is how I got what? Ability. The ability to do this. Okay. Next question. How can you see the innocence of all involved? The answer is the Queen of Cups with the Servant. How can you see the innocence of all involved? Be receptive and be willing to be taught by the divine. Ask spirit when you don't understand how the heck is this an innocent situation? Because this looked like a little demon going on over here. It looked like a whole evil mess. If there's really innocence in here, show me where it is. Where is the innocence in this? How is there innocence in this experience? And being willing. The servant takes the order. The servant provides the service. Okay, so provide your service. Okay, provide your service of being receptive to the messages Spirit's going to show you through the experience. You just got to be willing to walk through the experience. In other words, ask the question and let life show up and show you, and then participate when the answer shows up, and then you're going to have your understanding of where the innocence is in it. Okay, interesting. So I feel like this is a conversation with somebody who's going to show up and show you why is the innocent, because this will be somebody who's no longer doing certain things, or somebody who used to be part of something and their life has changed in some sort of way. It's going to be very revealing is what I heard. The next question: how can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? And we have the 8 of Swords and we have the Well. Again, giving us that you have a whole well full of experiences where you can see where your self-image, okay, was not so different than these other ones' self-image. There's places where you were just like them, or there's places where you had experiences with others who are up close in your life that was just like them. Finding the common ground is going to help. It's a reflection. Again, look at how is this reflecting and what part of me is this reflecting? And what is it teaching me? I'm receptive to learn. Okay. Next question. Which relationships do you find the most challenging? Yeah, we're going to actually answer that. 7 of Pentacles with the Observer. The relationships you find the most challenging are the ones where you're trying to make somebody get it, where you're trying to make somebody grow, when you're trying to do it to, not because this is just who you are and this is how you show up, but you're literally trying to make the change happen. There's nothing wrong with making the change happen, but the thing is, you got to be the change to see the change. The only place you can really make a change happen is in yourself. And the other thing that you find most challenging is relationships that keep you waiting, and you keep waiting to see, is it changed yet? Did they change? Did they do this yet? Are they here yet? Stuff like that. All that waiting game stuff. All right. How can you see things from a different perspective? What do we have? The Ace of Wands coming out with the Disciple. To see things from another perspective, you have to understand that you got to tap into that divine mind. The Ace of Wands here, we have this girl with her eyes closed in meditation. Her third eye has got a whole flame on it. Okay. How can you see things from a different perspective? Tap into the divine perspective. Ask God. You got to be the disciple. Tap in and ask God. The disciples always ask Jesus, teacher, what about this? What about that? Ask God, ask Jesus, ask the universe, ask your angels, ask your soul team, ask your higher self, ask your future self. What do you want to ask? Because to me, I know that that's all the same, all is one energy. But you ask the question and be receptive to the answer. This is kind of repetitive. Okay. How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? Queen of Swords coming out with the flag. Oh, how you're being called to allow growth through the conflict is when you see the conflict and you see that flag, you have to honor limits and boundaries. And when somebody surrenders, okay, again, you still have to honor limits and boundaries. Because this flag showed, first it showed me a red flag, then it said a flag of surrender. So there's this thing where when you surrender to the fact that, hey, that it's got all kinds of red flags on it, it doesn't know itself. This situation is about a whole lot of deception. Okay, and it could take me in a downward misery spiral, a fear and victimization spiral. Okay, so then you put them boundaries. You know what? I'm just not gonna go there because it's not beneficial in the overall picture of my life. It's not beneficial. It's not benefiting my vibration. It's not benefiting my frequency. It's definitely not benefiting my point of view and how I feel. So this is what I have for this 1330 Sidereal message. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for giving my video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing it with somebody. And thank you for coming back for more. Until next time. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. That's all, folks. Later, baby. And I'm out.